Hello, hello, hello. Whew, I tell you, today it took a bit to get things set up, but we're here now, or I'm here now, and maybe you are too. But yes, so, first thing, probably, to note, fancy new starting up screen, and fancy new other screens and things as well. That was made by a friend of mine, Radford West. You can see the link in the description below, and yeah, they very nicely made this and some other backgrounds for me. So yeah, I mean, I was getting things set up, and I didn't have things properly set up, and I left my laptop across the other side of the room, and it wasn't turned on. No, it was turned on, but it was low on battery, and so it ran out of battery when it was sitting on the other side of the room. So I had to move it over here, plug it in, let it boot back up again and everything. And yeah, so eventually though, I am here, and you don't need to know any of that. But yes, as the stream title should say, at the moment, we're going to be looking at some Amiga Coverdisks. I might well turn over to that here. Ta-da! And yeah, I mean, I suppose I could give some details. If you don't know about the Amiga, it was a home computer around like the 90s or so, a 16-bit computer. Kind of, if you've seen, I don't know what else was around, like Atari ST, that kind of thing. It was the same kind of era. But yeah, and so this is what we've got here at the moment, and I've got a bunch of Coverdisks which I can have a look at, and so I'm just basically going to be picking something randomly and seeing what we can come up with. So it could be good, could be great. Otherwise, we'll see. But yeah, this folder I'm in currently at the moment has discs going up from about 1 to 65. So if anybody has any suggestions about which disc they want to look at, then I am happy to. Oh, hello. No worries at all, Sally. It's fine. But yeah, I mean, if anybody has any numbers they want to shout out between 1 and 65, then I can just have a look at that one. It seems like the best way to do that if people are wanting to play along. So yeah, 24. Let's see, 24. I mean, it is in your name, so I suppose we can go with that. So, yeah, the Amiga, okay, it obviously was, as I said, a home computer, but it also had a range of computers. So they go from like the earliest ones to the latest ones, and so this is kind of like a mid kind of released cover disc for this thing. Yeah, we'll. Hopefully the model I've got selected is good enough. If anybody knows about Amigas, I've got an A500 selected currently, and we will see what happens. But yeah, if there's any questions about the Amiga and whatever, I can try and answer them. I don't necessarily know as much about the Amiga as other computers. But yeah, it had like a workbench thing like this, and you had this fancy cursor which you could change over. And yeah, so it's April 1993. This was out, and so I mean, to do what kind of game do we fancy playing here? We've got 3 on the screen here. Which one sounds good to people? I mean, if nobody says anything, I'm going to pick something myself. But, it'd be nice to go where people want to have a look. Dong! Of course, Dong! Now, they did rename this game later on before release, or at release, I think it was before release actually, to Donk. Because, of course, the name. But, yeah, so this was an early demo, and yeah, because this is a computer, this has to load up. There's probably some fast loading things here, but hey, we've got some nice music. Let me just switch my audio over just to make sure that nothing is too loud. So I should be able to hear things unless I've got things muted on this side. Oh yes, I've got the stream muted, that's why it's not working. So hello. Okay, so I think that's working well enough. I mean, you can probably tell this is an early demo version of it, because there's not very much on the screen at the moment. But if we push the button... So Amigas, if you didn't know, just had well, mainly a mouse and a joystick for control schemes. The joystick just had one button on it, so there's not much. Normally up is jump, so that might throw me off in here because I'm using control pad at the moment. But we'll see how things go. Start. Here we go. Sub Aqua Zone Phase 1. Okay. So yeah, you obviously the cover discs would normally come on a magazine. So you know, this is the time when you actually would go down to a newsagent or other shop and grab a magazine with some discs taped onto the front of it, and yeah, you would have the disc. You'd probably put them in before you actually looked at the magazine. You know, because you know, you just mainly bought it for the games that you saw on the cover, and they would have some instructions of how to play it in the magazine somewhere, but nautical but nice. But I don't have those magazines readily available. I mean, they are online, but yeah, this is a Duck Ninja. Oops. And I can't seem to be able to use fire for anything, so I guess we're just jumping around. Oop. Okay, that's very deadly water. Even the slightest sniff of it hurts you. So we got to wait for these platforms to come across. Ooh. I imagine I should, if I don't die to the very, very deadly water which injures you, but if you just, wow, tap your toenail against it. Oh, I've just realised that the chat thingy isn't actually working. Let me just try and remedy that. Connect. Usually it's good to click connect on things, isn't it? So that should be working now. Let me just confirm. Yep, there we go. Yes, I still am relatively new to this whole thing, so I have to remember to do all the things before actually starting. So yeah, at the moment I'm just using the D-pad as control. There we go. So you can get them. Continue, yes or no? Do you want to go towards the beast behind or in the door? Or do you want to go to the nice, idyllic countryside with its nice river running through it? I mean, you never know, that beast might be really nice. You want to go to the beast or the other countryside? Which, what yes is that for? Oh, yes, you want to go to yes, is that? Not yes to either of them, but yes to yes. We'll go to yes, let's try again. New friend, yes. I don't know if we'll meet that new friend currently. But yeah, so as I was possibly trying to say at one point, yeah, because this is a computer and it runs off, you know, disks, then it can take a while to load up. There's probably a setting I can change to alter that, but I'll have a look into that maybe when I load up a new game. It's doing something? Yeah, I think it's showing me. Yeah, it's looking through different sectors on the disk. So here we go, back to nautical but nice. Okay, I'm just looking at the bottom. I have a shield. Oh! Oh! Ah! Okay, that's interesting. So pushing down makes you turn into a duck. Which, you know, is odd. There's possibly... Dear me. There's possibly other keys. Maybe I can push something on the keyboard as well to do something. Shift, lots of... Oh! That button kills you. It's always good to know that there's a button that'll do that for you. But we'll try and stay away from that one. Sub Aqua Zone, water cooler, nice. Yes, whoops again. Now this emulator, I'm sure, does come with some save states, so we might be able to cut out some of the loading with such. The problem is if you do put on like the fast loading and stuff, it can mess up the game, and it doesn't load up properly. Because it's expecting, you know, a certain rate of information coming through, and if you change that, it's like, oh no, I was expecting this other thing and I'm not ready, or, you know, whatever, this kind of thing. So I'm not quite sure if I have any buttons mapped to save, but oh hey, look, I have 7 lives apparently. I didn't notice. I think there's loads of things all over the screen which I didn't know about. So I'm just pushing some other keys. That's gonna be pause. Yeah, P is pause. Good of them to do that. No, I mean, I don't seem to be getting any other buttons doing anything here, so I'm guessing... Oh, hang on. Ah, pushing the fire button switches between all these things. So I've got shield, bomb, jump and float. Yeah, I've got 0 of those, but I do have a shield. Is that what that does? But no, I think... Shield, space gonna do it, enter gonna do it, any other of these keys I have on the keyboard going to do it? No, I mean, I don't know the controls. We're not stuck at the moment, so we'll just have to carry on. Yeah, oh, I have 2 shields now apparently. Oh yeah, there's kind of like a... Sometimes in older games you would kind of like have a... You know, you wiggle the that's not the jump. You wiggle the control pad around, or no, the joystick around, because you just have like a joystick. If you know what one of those looks like, you just waggle it backwards and forwards sometimes to initiate power-ups, and that doesn't seem to be working here. Oh, there we go. You push down. Oh. And then, can I walk in the water then? No. So yeah, you push down to turn into the rubber duck or whatever, and oh dear. Yeah, and I'm now an egg. I've kind of gone backwards in a way. Excuse the joke. Oh dear. But yeah, so pushing down and then pushing the fire button makes you use your power up. So here we go. Though, if I am an egg, I don't know if I can attack the enemies. I mean, I don't suppose I would need to. I mean, I think let's just try if it'll... No, that still hurts. Shield doesn't really seem to be doing much in the way of protecting me. Oops. So yeah, Dong, as it is here, attacks and protects, and is very sensitive to water. So yeah, just don't get... No, I won't say that. That's getting a little too suggestive then. But don't get your character too near to water. What's down here? Ooh. Oh, I love that. A little panicky getting near to the edge. If I can actually get up on the ledge. No, we're not doing it. Here. Oh no! I am going to fall off the edge. I will duck. No. I mean, it's a game about an anthropomorphized duck, so pushing down to make you duck. I don't know if it's a good joke or not. Anything else down here? Water? Don't want to go near that. Or is it just like toxic slime? Okay. Oh, I've got a bomb now. Everything better watch out. Oh, I forgot what buttons I need to press to do things. Actually, let me... it'll be blank screen for the moment. Do I have floppy drives, emulation speed? It says 100% and it's compatible. We've got turbo mode or 200, 400 and 800%. Let's try the turbo mode and see if this game responds well to it. Did seem to load a bit faster, so I think we might be good. Then again, what is happening? Yeah, this is what I've kind of been